You're okay, girl.
You gotta let it settle in.
Leave her alone.
Así que mi papá.
Yeah.
Ay, no, mamá.
I don't have to feel over it. Jodienda, mira cómo estamos haciendo el café.
Why, there's no coffee maker?
No. This is what you call improvising.
No, lo que tú tenías que coger como los días de antes, una media y cola en la media.
Yep.
You take a sock and you put the coffee and you pour the coffee through a sock. That's how they used to do the old time.
That's how they do it in, that's how they make wine or liquor.
Yeah, in jail.
Oh, she must be comfortable.
I watched too many documentaries around this black.
But this jail day, she goes, that's how you make it in jail.
Well,
We didn't know when Melissa was locked
Back
up.
in the day, when she was a thug.
So, yo, you gotta take the stock, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ferment it.
It's coming out now.
It's coming, you know, that's how you get the liquid there. Yeah, put it in the toilet. To freeze it. It's true.
no, it's ferment. That happens in water.
A little bit more water. Yeah, keep that water there.
So Gia don't try to fight back.
No, because she covers her. She holds her back. She tries to get away like that.
Yeah, they're going like this to me. He's going like this. Chase doesn't look like a dog. He looks like, I don't know, some sort of mixed animal. Like Chase is It's quiet. And then you don't see him like that.
He's black, that's it.
He's quiet, you don't see him.
Yeah, now you gotta look for
She's acting like she's not watching. I know. She's acting like she don't see me, but she is watching.
It's about funny. He thought of funny.
Watching.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got love for you too. It's been a rough 24, not even 24 hours yet.
Mañana cuando venga, sí, cuando vaya a la casa mañana los dos van a decir, you will never everybody. DC took her dog to work. She was miserable. Miserable.
That when I got home, that bitch went straight to bed. Didn't wake up to the
She
next
didn't
day.
eat or nothing. She just went to sleep to the next day.
And she was like this, Jeremy, undercover.
Just like a mom.
Like, there was nothing or anything nobody could have called her.
Nothing. Not even to go outside.
Even Gia went to her. She
didn't want to play. She didn't do nothing. She didn't even go out.
It got to no, Carlos smoked that, but it got to the point where even Gia left her alone.
Yeah, Gia went to sleep. So she didn't want to be bothered because there's no one to sleep. But she crashed. Oh my God.
She did a whole 8 hours of work.
Don't take me to work again.
Well, the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
But she would love to jump. She tries.
She don't try. She's
She's good at this, but she don't jump.
Why is she
Jeremy, I'm gonna X him up. It's not funny. I brought this for
what?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Dessert. I gotta open up the
What happened?
whip, and this is what I found.
Who?
Justice.
He eats that?
But remember, Demetrius likes whipped cream too.
That's right. But you have another one in the freezer. Remember, it's two.
Yeah, but there's one
who likes it but won't dare do that. And then there's the other one who will do that. Now, if you bring it up to him and go, what is this? Then he's going to get all incensed.
If you guys want them eating healthy, then you should get them healthy snacks.
They have so many healthy snacks.
What healthy snacks do we
That's
have?
what kids like.
What healthy snacks do we have here?
I mean, you don't get them no snacks. Why can't they have snacks? That's what we're saying, healthy snacks. But we should get them.
Because here's the thing.
No, like, they have whole grain chips.
Yeah, they have a lot of good things.
It's healthy when you eat it in regulation.
Oh, but they eat it all, right? They
But
want
they'll go through a whole pack.
They want to eat the whole pack.
Just that they tend to overeat.
And they have these healthy drinks too from VA, like Lizzie said. You know, that they could have once in a while.
You need spoon too?
It's Starbucks.
Picture that he bought it from Starbucks.
Oh, they got whipped cream and cinnamon.
Oh my God.
Cinnamon.
I taste.
There's still some black coffee left?
You want black coffee?
There's still left?
I can make more, it's okay.
This is how you do it. You don't have to put it on the spoon to heat it up.
Oh yeah,
Use the
that's right.
microwave.
You don't have a coffee maker?
No,
The coffee maker, I told you before you
Yeah.
guys came up, I said that the coffee maker went.
You should have told me, I would have bought one.
No, I'll buy you one.
No, I don't need. It's just,
No, it's good to have the little one.
it's just maybe the single one where,
They have the little one like this. It's a little single. What happened to the single one?
yeah, it wasn't heating. It would go to heat up, and then it would turn off.
I
And then
get
you
it.
could push the button for it to heat
I
up.
get
Yeah, that was the one that you
Yeah,
guys
we did.
had.
Yeah.
And it would heat up, and then it would turn off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll buy you another one. Plus, they have a little one like this too, real cute, small. It fits in the cabinet.
yeah.
Put it
I
away.
mean, I don't drink coffee often.
But it's good to have it when somebody comes
Yeah,
over.
and I can make them tea
Yeah.
and coffee. So,
Yeah, I'll
and
get
it
you.
is true. I'm going to have something more.
And Gladys gave one real pretty, small like this and white, or black, because she wanted to bought another one, same one. She said, you want to go here? I said, no, please, she got a big pot. But she was giving it to me, it was brand new, but she bought it in a different color. She has everything brand new under the cover, all new, all jars, you should feel the top away, and then everything. She's got a lot of stuff new. And she's going to use another of that.
The reason why.
She only used for make rice.
I don't want to take it.
No, I don't do that. No, we'll get new order with it. The later comes in and all that. Let's get the one that starts up like this, remember? That we made it. It's special, right? And it's nice. But it sets up like this, right? It makes less room. Remember the one we got? Oh, that's good.
Use one whole big one.
Oh my God, that's better, porque no dañe tampoco the white
And
stuff.
put racks, or
Yeah.
I was thinking, I just don't know what size they have it. I was trying to Carlos, I think the other day, that they have, especially for my bottom cabinets, they have these racks that you can put in, but then you can pull it out.
They sale como gaveta.
So you don't have to
That's
be
true.
bent.
They do have that. They do
It's a
have
little expensive, but they help.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because we can't be bending
I
down.
know, mira, he cannot bend. You can bend. I can bend down.
We're all fucked up. We're gonna have to handicap the
No way.
Now I have some in here, some here.
well, after I get my house all fixed, then y'all can come over for dinner. But nobody's allowed to sit on my sofa.
That's the shit.
Why?
They're white.
What are you trying to say? I'm dirty?
No, not even Carlos can sit on the sofa.
They're buying it.
Sit
Even
on
Carlos
the
can't sit. Can you believe that?
Yep.
White leather.
That's all I have left. I thought I had more chairs.
No sleeping over her bed, nothing. Well, I mean, sofas. Whoever want to come have to bring their mattress.
All I have left is chairs and TV. I have more. I have brown shirts and TV.
No, you want the regular sugar.
It's small though, right?
Yeah, no section of money. But then we had the check he wanted. Well, this is what happened. They brought the sofas they chose. It didn't fit through the door. It did not fit because
That's
their
right,
hall
told me.
is small. So even if they couldn't even bring it like that up because the ceiling was too low and they couldn't bring it through the thing. They had to take it back. So they had to go back to the store. Carlos measured it to make sure that it comes through. Hopefully this one comes through. We don't know yet. He took the measurement. But it's not the ones that they wanted. It wasn't the sofas they wanted. We just had to change it. There's one in my bathroom. They already did the molding, but I don't have the bathroom yet. So the guy's gonna come and then gonna put up the floor and they aren't gonna shower. I don't got nothing in there. So empty. Mama, you got crackers?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hold on.
You know what I told you inside the black box?
What the heck is that?
Yup, inside the box.
You remember that?
Yup,
Yes, that's an old school.
old school thing. Your mother never did that? And your father? They didn't have coffee for inside the street?
No, I don't think. You like this. This was, how do you call it? You know, the like sweet. A ver, pues, por favor, remember, I still have the hot, the what do you call it back here? Yeah, how strong you want it? So, one scoop or you want one? That's good? We want more.
No.
Like this?
That means that's what people are, man.
His first don't sleep in their beds.
Here we go.
No, because that one went out and that one went out. We need to put a new one. For me, I can put this on. So I put this back then?
Yeah.
Remember, we still have the water that we boiled upstairs.
What are you doing? Taking pictures?
I have a league.
Huh? But where you post it?
Hmm?
Where you post it?
In my group chat.
How are you gonna eat that?
Anyone.
Should I just use this one?
What are you doing? Keeping people updated on the scores?
Who they want to go after?
That was supposed to be like this.
Yeah, just take the coffee pot. Yeah, go there.
Are you gambling?
I need to burn.
Hmm?
Are you gambling?
After this.
$10.
$10. I don't understand.
Everybody puts $10 in.
And then what?
It's 10 of us. Winner gets $100.
And where the money going to?
Cash App. Whoever wins gets $100.
But when they pay the $10, it's going to you. Is that legal? Doesn't sound legal to me. There's no word for that.
It's friendly wages.
There's a word for that. They used to do that shit back in the days.
Ah, learning.
It's called gambling.
Okay.
There's a different way. And how do you really get these people to gain your trust to put in $10 into your trust?
No, I know all of them.
Oh, you know them. And how many of them have run so far according to what you posted?
This is our first season.
Like you're the only one that's giving them leads?
Giving them leads.
Like, which one?
Yeah, my leads.
Hey, Jeremy's gambling. I don't know what to call that. I just told him.
No sugar. This is what I needed. Starbucks makes regular coffee. Like gambling. I think I take fault in that because I started him off with fantasy football when he was a kid.
The road dogs. Carlos used to hang a piece of paper and write how much he had.
Oh, yeah?
Write how much points he had with his players.
So what was it called?
Fantasy football.
Oh, yeah, you used to win money.
Yeah.
At work.
At work, and then that Super Bowl, remember? Like $500.
Yeah.
Man.
Jeremy, remember Jeremy in school? He used to lend out $1 and ask me $2 back.
That's interest.
In junior high school, I didn't do that.
That's interest. I was like, what's wrong with that? That's interest.
Jeremy, you want to take some of this ham and that to work?
Sure.
Yeah, to take the ham.
Have fun. Wow, baby, things. You got done with that crazy.
You saying him?
Her? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how long. I think Mike is picking. Mom, when is Michael picking you up?
Maybe Wednesday.
Okay.
This is why I spend time with the boy.
Everybody's going to go and see me over there.
So where are you spending New Year's at?
And guess what? Michael. You don't have no more containers? How much containers you
You're not
have?
coming down, Jeremy?
Nothing at all.
Not the New Year's after.
You have so many. You have a small tray? A small tray? That you can take.
That's like something in the wash with some of there, though.
No, put it in the plate.
Let's bring in our veteran official, former official, decade Steve Javy. Steve, what's your interpretation on this play? Well, offensive player comes down on the defender's foot, and everybody called a flagrant foul. So we'll see what happens here, but 9 times out of 10, what I've seen in the past, when you go underneath the shooter with your foot, as Jaylen Brown does here, and Kevin Durant comes down on his foot.
As soon as the internet came on, them boys are back at their room.
Yep.
So what made me laugh was Demetrius was like, the light is on, he ran back to the room. He left my corny game.
What they doing? Playing the new games they downloaded?
They got that. He got the cars one. It's Justice.
No, not Kenny.
He was asking me to take him to Walmart.
No, Jeremy hasn't done that one yet. The other games are coming from mommy.
They don't have space on their switches.
You gotta buy them a new SIM.
It's not a sim. I gotta try and extend it.
How?
I think I have the things over there.
You know that's not sleeping, Chase. Go to sleep. Lay down next to Chase. Yeah, lay him up.
Irving with 22 in the game. Boston looking at its biggest deficit. He got front.
I wonder what it is if Kayla smells in them. But she's not like that. Chase is not like that with them. Like, he's pretty chill.
I just think again, she's just her breed. She's territorial. She's definitely territorial. And she probably, though she's seen them, I just think she doesn't know them well enough when they invade her, when they're in her space. Because dogs are all about space.
Shit.
I mean, because they're females too.
Yeah.
Chase is a male, so
Dogs are all about their space.
she's trying to show them who's alpha. This one, she don't give a fuck. She's just like, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. You think you alpha, I'm the dom.
Second nothing run for Brooklyn. Trying to keep it alive, and here's Irving and Durant and LeVert on the break. Kyrie on glass, good. You got to get a timeout here. It's getting away, and Brad Stevens going to use one. They're relentless. They're playing on both ends right now. The Brooklyn Nets plus 12.
It just.
Christmas Day.
Their ass whooping is coming.
Alright? Mm-hmm. You got chunky.
Right? And mommy always saying she don't eat.
She got chunky. Gia.
Well,
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah,
No, the
Gia.
dog.
who?
Like the dog, Gia's chunky. I say, yeah, and then mom thinks she don't eat.
You got chunky, mama.
Mia too.
She eats well too. Every day.
Mia too. Mia got a little heavy.
Yeah, you know it kills me sometimes because I cook before you guys come. And she always wants that first. She stay by the stove until I'm done. All the time. When I'm cooking,
She be trying to eat Mia shit all the time. That's why she be throwing up every morning. Because she eat too damn much. Mom always keeps feeding her. Oh, she sugared on my bed. Oh, she threw up this morning. Yeah, because you keep overfeeding her.
Well, they need to update their directory or whatever information.
no, but it's funny. I tell you, it's Christmas and ain't nobody, nothing really open. But it says it's open. And I'm like, ay, Dios mío. I get over there, big old sign says, close on Christmas. I was like, just took a picture of that.
Yeah.
I said, well, everything want to happen here. That's not happening. Now tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow everybody's gonna be running around to get stuff like that.
I know, there's going to be sales tomorrow.
No, you
Yeah.
can't scrape it if you're gonna serve, if you're gonna take rice, that you got to throw away.
What's tomorrow, Saturday?
You gotta take it from the
Yeah.
top.
Oh, hey, that's fine.
That's for you to eat tomorrow.
Oh my God, it's late. I think nobody else.
You scrape it without touching the bottom, then you throw it away. Before you tomorrow, you're looking for the day, you're looking for the
Paula said, have you ever been to that smokehouse you guys have here by Starbucks? Because Cause you know how you like them, that brisket, and if that's a smokehouse, can you imagine?
Smokehouse barbecue, yeah.
It's
Believe
still
I
right
have.
there, right after the I-4 exit.
I think it's Three Rivers.
Huh?
I think it's Three Rivers. It's called.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Yeah, I've had them.
They good?
Or was that
Alright.
beer?
Brisket.
Throw it out.
The thing with brisket is brisket's good when you have a good barbecue rub, like a barbecue sauce to go with.
And not too dry, right?
Hmm?
And not too dry.
And you could choose. You could ask them. You tell them you want either moist or lean.
Yo, but are they good?
He said they're alright.
So I gotta learn how to make brisket.
Give me a smoker.
Yeah, no, that's
and
my
you ain't about to smoke up the house for a brisket and have HOA down our throats for setting a fire.
Put it in the patio, right? Exactly.
Smoke alarms will be going off. It'll be like that time of the hurricane when you had all that stuff, whatever you call that black shit all over your face. How do you pronounce that? Stuff? What?
What?
The black stuff.
Oh, soot. S-O-O-T. Soot.
S-O-T.
Yes, soot. It's like what comes out of the chimney, too.
That's why he had all over his face that day.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was when that old hobo put the heather.
All you see was his eyeballs.
Is that one of those, what do they call them? Buckwheat instead of, or the cartoons?
It was Hurricane
Yeah,
Wilma.
that's it.
It
That's
was
exactly.
Hurricane Wilma. Yeah. I had a little grill and a big ass log trying to cook some steak on it.
Well, you had to use those in the refrigerator.
But I was in a patio. Huh?
Yeah, the refrigerator. You had to use what was in the refrigerator.
So basically, I had a little grill. And I'm over here going like this. I felt like primitive, like I was really doing something. And I'm like, I can't breathe and all that smoke coming in my face.
You were inhaling all that.
I was like this, but I'm getting the steak done. So I put a nice rub on it. And I'm like, and I don't even know if it got burnt or not. I was just like,
No, that shit came out good, but
But
all the
Heather,
shit that went on.
the
yeah.
Heather and Theo Michael, somehow
Yeah.
she grew
We had
something
a
out his head.
We had like a
All I heard
whole
was
bowl
screaming.
of steak.
That shit was
I was
funny.
like, Carlos.
You know what that
Didn't he
joke
land on top of them? He was like
came
dead.
running in. What?
I didn't know what was
All
going
I
on.
seen was his
I wasn't even
eyeballs.
there. I just know half the damn story.
Jeremy, and my whole face must have been all black, right? Like the little rascal type thing.
Yeah.
But I run
What they
into
call
the house.
blackface, right?
I don't know what's going on. And next thing you know, like a minute later, I'm with 3 people on top of me on the bottom of the floor like this, and I'm asking myself, I was just outside. Why am I here? Why am I here? Everybody's like this on top of me.
Who started it?
I was like this.
Listen, I gotta go.
You know what's that?
I
Like,
remember.
I just ran into the incident.
I remember walking into the room and seeing you tangled between Heather and Michael.
Yeah, I was like,
You had one leg over here, one arm over there.
yeah, trying to break people
I was
up.
like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Trying to break people up. I was so mad.
And then I think I even then jumped on top of Michael.
Yeah, on top of
And
me.
you were still in the bottom.
You were still in the bottom. Like if they would do some Royal Rumble, and I'm at the bottom getting hit. Nobody cared for me. The steak gets done, and then later on in that day, Jeremy's little friend comes with sad news that his house, a tree fell on it.
Oh, Brandon.
Oh,
I was
Brandon.
like this. Oh my God.
Yeah, how did that happen? It was like 2 houses down from my grandparents.
Yo, that tree was in that house.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, that's
We had taken to go see if we could pick up some shit.
Brandon's, he lives it's trailer down from my grandparents, and
I never seen anything like that in my life.
It fell on his trailer.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo.
And that's when we first moved out here, right? That was the first hurricane. that we experienced.
No,
Yeah, it
that
was.
no, a hurricane like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was the first
We were
one.
doing
That,
fucking FEMA, man. That shit was like the worst shit I've experienced.
that's
Getting online for water.
That's when Boyer and Nelly drove down and
Yeah.
brought us supplies, and I sent Jeremy and Brendan, whatever his name is, back to New York.
That shit was crazy. Getting online, that's when Philip was like, I almost got into a fight with the Haitian over the hood of the car. And Philip is screaming in the car, get him, Theo, get him, Theo. Over gas.
Yo, we were acting like, we were turning to savages, yo.
Nah, I was thinking I gotta survive.
We're not good under pressure like that. That's dangerous. We almost stabbed each other.
We were doing Lord of the Flies. We were doing Lord of the Flies. We're Lord of the Flies. Dude, Wilma. You have to write that one down. That was
that shit got ridiculous.
Lord of the Flies.
It escalated really, really fucking fast.
That's hurricane fatigue.
I remember I was on my period too. That shit was the worst.
Hurricane.
Then
Hurricane. Yeah, hurricane.
It took I don't know how many hours for Michael to boil a pot of water so we could have warm water to share. And when Heather went, and then when Michael went to take a bath, all the hot water was gone.
Yeah.
He said, "What the fuck did you do?" She was like, "What? I thought you warmed it up for me." He was like, "We were all supposed to share from that shit." She used up all the hot water. That shit turned crazy.
Is that what started the whole fight?
No.
No, what started the fight was we were putting Heather and I were in the kitchen putting some foods in coolers with ice because of the refrigerator. And Michael was standing there, so her playing around, all she did was grab a little ice and throw it down his back.
Yeah.
That's all she did. And that shit triggered something in him. And he took a fucking hot can of Coca-Cola and shook it and just poured it all over her, knowing that we didn't have no fucking water. It was like, that shit escalated. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, oh shit, you just fucking did that to her?
And he tried to choke her and nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't let her come out.
So they got to fighting. They went chasing each other in the room. I called out for Carlos. He comes running in looking like buckwheat. I was like, I had to look at him and go, what the fuck happened? And he's like, what? I'm like, they're fighting. And oh my gosh, that shit was crazy. And then Heather was hiding behind me. And Michael threw an orange. And it almost hit my face. And then I got mad and I grabbed a knife and then I started chasing him. And then Carlos got in the middle and Michael was like, I'm your brother, don't stab me. That shit turned like fucking crazy.
No, then I turned one way, next thing you know I saw a lamp. Heather threw a lamp.
Yeah.
I had a duck on that shit. I was like, what the fuck? And then Michael ducked right behind me. Michael was behind me throughout the whole thing. I'm going like this. Oh man, that reminded me of Izzy and yes, and God bless her soul. She threw an ashtray, a big, heavy, giant.
That shit was a marble ashtray.
It was like the old school ashtray.
Yeah, the marble ones that you could not murder somebody.
Izzy disrespected her, and they were fighting like boxing. They were boxing. They were boxing. I looked at Lisi like, yo, is this happening? Is this happening? I was like this. He's going with his mom, and his mom is going. I was like this. Is this happening right now? I said, yo, you don't be hitting your mom, and next thing you know, and she went, puñeta. She left, and came back and went. I said, oh shit. She threw the ashtray, and then she went, brah!
You are looking for shit to throw.
Yo, she didn't care she was gonna kill him. She was about to kill that boy.
Carlos kept calling out for me, and I just stood in Jeremy's room minding my business. I was like, yo, I ain't getting involved in that shit.
Speaking of, was it at the same place that Jeremy got put through a door?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. At the light, and I'm like this. car is behind. I was like, oh, she's gonna hit me, Jeremy. And I couldn't go nowhere. Jeremy's like, no way. She's going. And then,
Just catching out.
yeah. That was a great time, though.
How's he done with Fitz, Mama?
I don't know what happened to your containers.
Mm.
So many I have home that Gladys gave me, this recipes, and I didn't eat them. I have them home.
I tell you. I think it's one time that they went into the high school.
That they were?
Yeah, you came in late. Well, I drove there and you were saying it was late, didn't want to let you in.
No.
And Coconut Creek. You don't
I
remember
remember
I
that.
walked you inside and the lady was saying that you couldn't go inside because he was, what is it, the bell rang?
Jeremy's not gonna remember everything.
No, I didn't let him in.
I
Here's
don't
where the
remember
front
that.
is.
I don't remember that.
How long was this last?
What?
This thing was in here.
I'm getting off in a moment.
And the time Jeremy lied
Wallet?
I ran down there with a knife. I ran down there barefooted.
Because he did. He ran out the house with a knife in his hand. I was like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah, because I thought they mugged him.
He came back upstairs with his feet all cut up.
Oh my God.
For chasing this one for lying.
Jeremy came to my house without, she was either running when I got robbed in the house, right? He came thinking that the robbers
What are we-
were up, but they weren't there.
I don't remember that. When did you get robbed? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys ran over there. You guys dropped everything and ran.
I ran outside when
I'm getting really bad with this memory.
That damn complex. Always shit happening.
Remember they crashed my, I was in the kitchen or something.
You and I were in the living room.
They crashed your car?
Yeah, you jumped the curb.
And you know how the patio is right there. So boom! Carlos opened the door and it was our car. And then the car tried to drive off. And Carlos went chasing that shit. Threw himself inside the fucking driver's side and stopped the train.
He was told
So
about
where
it
the fuck
too.
is going? I was like, are you crazy?
I don't remember none of this.
And I was like, are you crazy? You don't even know who the fuck is.
Nah, you just take my car. It was tight.
I bet you remember when you thought the spider was grabbing you at the door.
Who? The what?
Jeremy.
The who grabbed him by the door?
Remember that time that you said open the door and there was a spider outside? And then you looked and you said come in, and then his shirt got
my
stuck.
shirt got stuck on the handle, right?
And he thought it was the fucking spider.
Oh,
And he threw himself on the floor all dramatically. I was like, I came out the room, what the fuck is going on? I see him on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And you're cracking up behind the door.
Yo, bro.
I was like, what is this?
I remember Jeremy getting chased by Savannah. He was messing with her bone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she chased him over on top of the sofa.
So that's Savannah. This one, you know, Buba's gonna turn 70 years old next year.
Yeah. And the waters are
I was bugging when she told me. We said Nala was gonna be 9 or something.
Nala turned 10. If Nala was alive, she would have been 10.
Like what?
Because that's about her age. They were both talking. They were
Not-
like a year apart.
But that's crazy because
Yeah, she was about 6
Nala
years
was
older
what?
than-
3? Nala was 3 when she passed?
5. She had
5?
just turned 5.
We had Nala for 5 years?
Yeah.
Justice was a baby. Justice used to use Nala to bang his head on, and Nala would stay there and let him, when he used to catch his head. She was a baby, and Justice was a baby.
She was a nice dog, too.
That's all that gave me headaches. I
And
remember,
he used to mistreat her all the time.
yeah, I remember when she licked a toad or something.
Oh, yeah. She came
I
out
was
of
like,
she came out of the leg, she got in a fight with Mike Tyson.
You don't got that picture?
Not in my phone.
One of us has it.
That was the most hilarious
I was like, yo, what happened to
ever.
Well, she went after the toe. She thought
Oh,
she was outside with
man.
a walker.
You were like, what?
Damn toe.
I
You were
was
like, what? I said, look.
dying.
She
I was
She turned around.
got
She was like,
I was like,
crying.
something's wrong with her. I can't get her face is swelling. I was like, do this, do this, do this. He's like, give
I
me
was
different things to do. I was like, I
crying.
think I have to take her to the vet. And I'm like, Jeremy, I go in the bathroom. He comes into the kitchen. So hey, Nala. And she looks up at him. And all you see was her face inflate. And he's like, what? He starts laughing. I'm like, well, that's funny. And then she's having an allergic reaction.
oh my God.
Yo, I couldn't. She was in the kitchen. Y'all called me over here. You're like, Jeremy, Nala. I walk out the room. She's in the kitchen, but she's looking at something. So I'm like, what? She looks normal, and then she turns to me, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, yo. I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's so
Even her lip right
I was like, that dog used to get me stressed out.
Oh my god. The thing is, she was so nonchalant. She's like, hey, what's up? What's everyone looking at? What's wrong? I have something on my face? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that
Funny moments.
was hilarious. Oh, crying.
Because she was always eating something she shouldn't be eating. You know, chasing cats or whatever.
Remember Lucy?
Yeah, the peacock.
Yeah, the peacock.
They started going to the porch and started looking into the house.
Yep.
The motherfucker was looking in the house.
No,
Like-
man.
She would come down from the roof like Batman and sit on the perch,
Yeah.
going like this.
Yup.
And the squirrel.
What's up, Lucy?
Yep, Lucy.
Yo, that
Lucy
one
had
time,
to-
and that one time she messed with that lizard. I don't forget. I was in the kitchen. She go like this, and then the lizard
But
just
he
clamped
bit
on
me.
her finger.
Oh yeah. Ah, look, it's a lizard.
And you bit my arm, and I was like, ah, just a reflex.
Yeah, she almost killed me.
Threw that
He
shit.
slapped me. I slapped him up onto the screen, and he crawled up. But he was alright. He was alright. He was just a little.
Threw that shit. It's like,
Lizard
get off of
Lizard
that!
went, ah. She was like, I was like this. Oh, she was a big lizard too.
I know she had a mark. The best was when Melissa fell off the balcony.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I heard. I heard.
He's like, let go slowly. I got you. And I was like,
And I told her at the count of 3, and I went like this. 1, 2, she let go, and I was like, I say 3.
he saved me from cocking my head on that tree.
Shit.
And then I was upstairs, and I thought she was in the house, and I see her come through the
Me
door,
and Mike-
all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I said, where the fuck you came from? And she goes, I just fell off the balcony. I was like, what?
Who got the hurricane shirt? Why did I cross out? Where's the one?
No, Mike was like this. You had to
Yeah,
count
Mike
of
the
3.
neighbor.
He saw a 4. He was like this. I was like,
He almost hit the fucking trunk.
Yeah, he
the
had
trunk
put his
and
foot
the-
there. He
and
grabbed
the-
I
and
hit
the
his
stairs.
I was like, how did she fall off? She jumped off the balcony.
I'm like, oh, it's not that high. I'll be all right. Yeah,
No, she
right.
didn't
My
fall
ass
off.
fucking fell. I
She
got
didn't
all
scratch
scratched
nothing.
up.
She had
all
a scratch and I looked at her.
I know, she was a hot mess. She came all fucked up, like she just landed in
I
the
went
bushes.
to New York
She
when
had
I
that
got
look.
into a fight with someone.
I just came out of the bushes, look.
Yeah, I did. I literally
You remember
did.
the time when we put up the lanterns and we started the fire in the tree?
Yeah. Because we could never do anything right.
We were doing that. We're doing something very nice. Next thing you know, it's like, wait, okay, the wind is pushing it towards the tree. Oh my God! It caught on fire. Michael was like, yeah, how are we gonna explain this? We call 911.
We left the scene.
Yeah, we did. We were like, that wasn't us.
Oh, you guys weren't there the time I got locked in the house with Justice. No, I literally got locked in there. Nobody can enter the house. I think this is after you guys.
Jumped off the patio again?
No, that was before. No, it was after you guys had moved out. I literally got the door jammed. I could not get out. The only exit would have been out the damn patio again. I was like, oh my, I had to call. I called the office and they're like, oh, we're going to send maintenance. Over an hour goes by. The therapist show up, Jeremy shows up. I can't get in that house.
Oh yeah, I remember
I was
that.
with Demetrius, actually. He went to pick Justice up at school. And the therapist...
She was locked in the house. Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, you know what? I said, I'm tired of this shit. I'm calling 911. I called them and I was explaining to the operator. I said, how are you locked in the house? I said, ma'am, I'm literally locked in my house. The door is jammed. I can't get out. She's like, do you have any other exit points? I said, yes, I have a couple of windows and I do have a patio I can jump out of. But it's just me, myself, and I forgot how old I said, my infant son, because Demetrius was a baby at the time. I said, but my husband and my kid are outside with his therapist. They can't get into the house because
And this shit was all recorded.
Yeah, and I said, and the maintenance and the complex was literally called, and they haven't sent anybody. And next thing you know, within like 10 minutes, maintenance showed up. I said, oh, you're lucky you guys came when you did, because I already called 911. The cops are in the way. So I had to call them back and cancel. I had to call. Yeah, they're like, you called 911? I said, I sure did. I said, you guys took too damn long. I said, I'm in here. What happens if there's an emergency? I said, I have an infant. So.
That apartment, from ghosts to spirits
Yeah.
to everything in that apartment.
Yeah,
I
literally
think
got
they
locked in
built
the
that shit
damn
on top
house.
of the graves.
Well, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they built their own cemetery.
No, we were next to the cemetery.
No, that
We were doing
was
a
over
poltergeist.
an old cemetery. They cleared that. They supposedly relocated the bodies and the headstones there.
Why the hell would we move there?
I didn't know that. That's why we kept seeing spirits in the house.
Yeah, we were. I was like, we're dealing with poltergeist.
Who was it?
Mommy seen it. Mommy is still telling you how scared she was when she seen that shit.
Yeah, she's seen, what's her name too? Crystal saw. I've seen shit in that place too. But yeah, Crystal used to see all the time. Right, Mom? She told you about.
The boys used to say, Cuco, Cuco over here. The monster, Cuco, they used to say.
You all remember the time, Carl? Do you remember when that time you came running out of the room because Demetrius screamed bloody hell? Like, he screamed bloody murder. All I was doing was going into his bedroom. Well, it was this was after we had switched the rooms. We took the smaller room. But Demetrius was with me, and we're walking into the kitchen, and he looked down towards your guys' room, and all he did was scream. Like, and he ran. He screamed and ran back in the room. And Carlos came running out, like, what? You guys were supposed to go to sleep. He was like, who did what? I'm like, nothing. There was nothing.
Demetrius always used to go like this a lot. He used to always look all the time.
That's so crazy. That's funny.
Who did that?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. That shit happened there. I remember too when I would stay home with Justice, when I was at work. And one time, how far
Which
already
room?
passed
My
away.
room?
I was
The
on
back
the
room?
carpet on the floor when he was playing. And I go like this to him. All of a sudden, I literally sensed somebody blow smoke in my face, like really strong. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And
that's
at that
what
time, I wasn't smoking. I had quit. And I was like, yo, that shit was strong. I smelled it. I felt it. Anyways, I let that pass. But then one time, mommy came to visit. And she was standing,
so
she was standing near your room. And she was like, why it smells like cigarettes here? And I was like, you smell it too? I said, yo, somebody blowing smoke in my face. I believe something.
That day that I was sleeping in the sala, everybody was asleep.
It was a man.
And I got up to go to the kitchen.
You told me you thought it was
To
my
drink
father,
water,
because he had
to
passed
drink
out that
water.
one before that.
And you know that,
But my father wouldn't do that to you.
you know that
He wouldn't
in
do
your
something like
house,
that.
you had to go around the counter to go in because that's a hallway, right? So I go in the dark and I go in and put the light on. I don't know if it was that light or the light. And I went to the refrigerator and got water and I shut the light off. Well, I'm gonna shut the light off because I have the TV on. So when I'm gonna go out of your kitchen, that the hallway's there was a man all dressed in black with a hat. But I thought it was
Seen him
Carlos.
too.
I thought it was Carlos, so I go.
She seen him too. Remember how I described the guy that walked straight out the door?
I went, you scare me. I went like that Spanish. And then I turn and go to the living room, now under the sofa, and I don't hear him in the kitchen. Because I thought he was waiting for me to get out to go to the
That's the
kitchen.
same one I
So
saw.
I stood on the sofa like this.
Hair, long hair.
And I
Like
said,
he got from the
shit.
bathroom area.
I didn't dare how to go to sleep.
When
I didn't
I
know
was
how to
sitting
dance
with
before. I never
the,
sleep on and everything. I don't know.
It wasn't Justice. Justice was sitting in the living room. The man walked right out the door.
Lady on the colonial period, she was like wearing the old nightgown with the bonnet. She walked right past. That's when he was doing his radio show.
Maybe they were from back in the day.
I think because the cemetery's there.
Yeah, she walked right out.
I don't know, but I always felt
deeper.
something was in that fucking house. That's why I used to run to my room and shit without looking back.
She would walk right through
All the
her and
time.
walk right out the
You guys
door.
would be like,
I'm
I wouldn't even look back. Because I felt like something behind me.
And watching you. Right?
Yeah, I would run and shut the door without even looking back.
Look at these three. Let's take a
No, they
picture
are
of this.
out, right?
They can't peek through the wall.
I know.
Stick their head right through the wall and go like this.
I know, right?
Then one day, Jace's stepdaughter, Crystal, she came to my house. She stood over, so I left her in the living room. All of a sudden, my bed is away from Manny. I faced this way. All of a sudden, I looked at, she's in the corner of my bed. You know, like against the wall like this.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, what are you doing there? I said, you don't want to sleep in the living room? She goes, mm-mm. I said, what happened? She says, right there in the bathroom, I just saw a man with an antique hat looking in the mirror. I said, that could be my dad. Because she says it's an older man with a hat. And my dad used to, may he rest in peace, he used to wear, you know, those gangster hats.
Mm-hmm.
Real nice. She said, I saw an older man with a hat. And I said, oh, okay, but I got scared. What's that up there, roach?
No, it's a piece of confetti.
Oh my God, anybody see that shit? You think it's a big roach?
I always think that.
Oh my God. I thought that was a big roach up there.
Oh no, I have to get that down. That was from the beach's
I thought there's a
birthday.
big roach up there.
No, that's not a roach. It's like a piece of thing. Yeah, thank you. Oh gosh. Listen, I'm gonna sing happy birthday with the citizens and I was sing with her.
Happy birthday to who?
So we see, and we're gonna do a cupcake for Chase too. He has a doggy cupcake. Don't say that. No, because I have the pudding down. I'm gonna put that in there and let the kids sing happy birthday.
Put it in the table in the living room.
Well, I need I was gonna do cupcakes, but
Where do you want to wash clothes?
there's what do you call it? It's okay. You can come with me. You probably go start talking to her. So I give you a job.
There's some in here or not?
It should be. If not, I have more.
Why don't you keep this clean like I told you so many times?
What?
You what?
This chair.
I have the hand brush. The boys, they always dirty. Some of those chairs. The showers.
You could reupholster yourself, put a new cover, put a plastic over it.
We should do that. Make it a project. We're gonna sing happy birthday to your mother.
Okay.
For the kids. I have to go find it. It's my phone. You think you can?
Under the safe, maybe?
Here.
You don't got nothing under the sink.
Yeah, everything I moved over here. You go into the laundry room, look to your right.
Yeah, because that ended up with a leak, and again, the landlord, she didn't care to.
Well, they want the rent, but they don't want to. They don't want to.
Exactly.
I'll be top of the ass.
I had the yellow like a fingernail brush. That one works too, right? I'll have this. All right?
Yo, Mia still laid the hell out.
She hasn't moved.
What is that? Chocolate pudding?
I think so.
Nisi, you forgot to bring up the time when Jeremy got hit with the bicycle. When he got on the bicycle, got hit by a car.
Yeah. Oh, Brooklyn just destroyed Boston.
They've looked good the last 2 games.
Huh?
So they've looked good the first 2 games.
They played the they got the subs in.
Yeah, they look good. Hello? It is.
You know what? I feel like that.
Okay.
Then I just deny signing it. Correct. I mean, even. Gobert makes 35 points.
Pie, chocolate pudding pie. I was gonna do cupcakes,
It will.
but
Yeah, I was trying to have.
So after game 1,
Duncan.
then obviously if you get Kawhi, you can't get
I wanted
Gobert.
her to do it into cupcakes, the strawberry
Just
one.
bring the boards.
well, Jeremy's on the phone right now, so.
If you get Kawhi, you can't get Gobert. Oh, you can. Get Kawhi first. Then the trade with because this dude signed an extension, Murray, you should be able to get both. But you gotta wait for Kawhi first.
Chase. Hello.
And then do the trade.
Chase. Chase, who's that? Can you hear them?
He does not care. He's next to me now.
Alright. You next to your woman?
I mean,
Why are you giving me that look?
Cool.
She's giving me a Reese look. Hold on.
Cool. Yeah.
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 2023 or
Yeah.
Oh, I said she's giving me her look.
Look, see, that's Lisa's. Got Lisa's personality.
Fast.
if you do a Lonnie Walker trade for Matisse Cyborg, you can get Buddy Hield.
You happy, Mama?
Keep in mind, if you only give up your pick, you're taking our money.
Oh.
That's what I would do. If Monkey's gonna make this trade, with Troy Brown, I think he's gonna look for a trade with Troy Brown, and then Wagner's gonna make a trade with Wiggins, and then that's it. Doing the first day of free agency.
And there was this one. And I sent them to
Okay,
you.
no problem. All right, bye.
Yeah. 123.95.
This is the best one.